Hello, this is Enchante. I'm doing a video response to Qualina123. Does he love me? Sweetie, I'm so sorry. Um, Honestly, I think you already know the answer that he doesn't love you. Some of the stuff that you said that he doesn't, you barely see him, and he barely, he's always talking to other people, and to you, it's just like one or two sentences. Yeah, he's not interested anymore. And then, I'm sorry. And also, you said that he doesn't really make time for you, or he's always going. He just doesn't seem interested, especially when you do try to talk to him on the phone or just like in person when you guys hanging out. He doesn't seem like he's happy with you, like he's enjoying your company more so other people, right? Then, um, yeah, yeah, I think you should just. I think that's over. Here's what I think. I think that he is either cheating on you or he is just stringing you along for some reason. That he doesn't want to lose you completely, but at the same time, he doesn't want you. And for whatever reason that is, I don't know. And I guess you're probably trying to figure it out yourself. But whatever reason that is, he does not. He's not into you. He's not invested in the relationship anymore. He's pulled out. He's trying to, and I think actually he's just trying to get you to say something or trying to get you to leave him. And if you do, and then he tries to bring you back in, then obviously, yeah, he's just trying to keep you around for something. But he only wants you, I guess. Some guys they want you when they're because they don't want to be completely alone, but at the same time they don't want you. So they want you to be there, but that's it. They don't really want you. So it's kind of like you're wasting your time. I'm so sorry to hear that. I mean, you seem like a really pretty girl. I really think that you deserve better, um, especially after some of the stuff you said you've done for him, and that he just completely blew you off for no reason. It's ridiculous, you know. As me as a guy, I sometimes I feel like I'm weird because I am a guy. I come from the same species, but I don't really think the same way as most guys do. I seem to have more respect and I seem to treasure what I have, rather so just trying to play around. So I don't know what's going on in his head. So if you did say, "Hey, you're a guy, can you please tell me what he's doing?" I can't tell you honestly. This one is one of those guys who are like just messed up or just he doesn't know what he wants. He's just like completely messed up and he's just obviously he's just like a kid in his head. He's just playing around. He's not taking anything seriously with you. So and he knows it hurts you. I'm pretty sure he does, and I know he's probably he if he's not doing it by accident, he's doing it on purpose. And if he's doing it on purpose, then that makes him even more sicker because that's just wrong. That's cruel. You shouldn't keep around a person if you know that you don't have anything for them. You should just clean break it and just go on. And like I said, you're a pretty girl. You can find somebody else. I know you can find a guy. You can just walk out. And I'm pretty sure some guys have already approached you, but you're so devoted to him that you've turned them down. And that's dedication. I admire that. And I understand. You're right. When you're in a relationship, other people who are trying to hit on you and who are trying to be with you, nah. You say, I'm flattered, but thanks, but no thanks. But I think you might want to get out. I think you might want to leave him. And honestly, I think that he's not going to be heartbroken. I think he's going to be okay with it. Now, if he does try to draw you back in, like I said, I think it's just a game, or it's just some kind of incentive for some reason, and so he doesn't end up alone completely. For some reason, or there's just something that you have that he wants, but it's not the love part. It's something else. If you're providing something for him that just that he necessarily enjoys, then that's why he's keeping you around. or that's why he seems to keep playing like he keep acting like he's interested or keep acting like he's there for you when really he's not. And I know the whole I know the game. The game is you make your mind up, you say, okay, I'm leaving, right? And then you try to leave, right? And then his behavior changes, and then it makes it seem like, oh, he really does care and that he wants to change and he wants to be there for me. But then I'm pretty sure you notice that it lasts maybe 2 or 3 days, and then he's right back to being the same way. That's a game. That's not true. That's to make sure that he knows that your mind is changed back to just being devoted to him. Otherwise, just he wants to make sure. And then here's the thing about it is like, and when you get fed up again and you're ready to do it again, he's gonna do it again. He's gonna pretend like he's there for you, and he's gonna pretend like, you know what? He's gonna say everything he needs to say to keep you. And then once he knows that you've calmed down and you've started thinking differently about him, and that you're just like, oh, you know what? Okay, yeah, maybe this can work. Then he's gonna go back to what he's back to being himself because he got comfortable. He's just like he's like, okay, yeah, I got her back. I tricked her again. So that's just it. So I feel like you need to leave him. That's just my 2 cents on it. I mean, you asked for some advice, and that's my advice. Is that I think you should, go. I don't think you should stay. Um, you're probably asking like, who is this guy telling me that I should leave? Or I mean, I'm pretty sure you appreciate my advice, but then you're also gonna be like, well, how do you come from this perspective? I come from this perspective because, um, not once upon a time ago, just a couple of, I guess, months, or just a couple. I would say a couple of months ago. There was this one particular person, and they did the same thing to me too. You know, I'm a devoted person. I'm in a relationship. I'm with you. I do all the romantic stuff. I do all the I care about you stuff. I show you so much of how much I don't. In fact, I can't even show you how much I love you because it's too much. My heart is like just it's yours. Once you have it, it's yours. Um, but I did that, and this person seemed to be into me, and so it was good for like maybe weeks here and there, and then it turns like that. Ignore me. Doesn't want to talk to me. Doesn't seem interested in listening to what I have to say. Doesn't just doesn't really try to do anything with me, and so it just makes me feel like crap, and I'm the lonely person, and you know, I see. And then you have your friends. I'm pretty sure that are like having better time than you are because they're in a better relationship or they're just smarter with who they chose. But I'm pretty sure you're like, well, I was smart too. At the beginning of it, it just seemed like, you can be the strongest person, but you can also there's sometimes you can slip and fall for the wrong person. And the wrong person can be this really, 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 really angel, like this angel who just came up, who's like so perfect. And you're like, maybe you're too perfect, so I want to back off a little bit. But then they make you feel like, that they're there for you and that they are there for you and you only and that they chose you. And once you feel that, then you're just ready to go. You're just ready. You're like, you know what? I'm going to take a chance with them. Sometimes it works out. And then sometimes, you know what? Once they feel like they got you, that's it. Then they take off their mask. And once they take off their mask, then you see the real them, and you're just kind of horrified by it, or you're just disgusted. And I got disgusted because I was like, this is, I can't believe. First, I fell for like one of the oldest tricks in the book. Um, so I got disgusted, yeah. And then so I've tried to leave. I have. And then that whole, I remember I told you that whole entire cycle thing came back. The interest, the phone calls, what I wanted, they gave to me. But it wasn't, it was only for maybe 2 or 3 days or a whole entire week. And then after that, then once I get comfortable, once I got back comfortable, and once I said, you know what, all right, maybe I was just being too irrational. Maybe I'm gonna stay and I'm gonna work this out. After that, then they went back to their old ways, and then I felt stupid. And then after that, you feel stupid, and then you just like, okay, whatever. But then you just try to keep making it work, keep making it work, keep making it work, and then you get fed up again. And so you're like, this time I'm getting out of here. And then what? I'm not even gonna look back because I'm pretty. You just you get fed up. You get to the point you just had enough. And obviously, I really do think that person knows what they're doing, and then they know when you get to that point when you're fed up, and that you want to leave, and then they decide they want. They're like, okay, I need to do this, so I can make sure I can change their mind and keep them. And like I said, that happened to me again and again and again and again. And eventually, I just kept getting so much fed up, and then I started looking at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, who is this person? Because me, I'm a strong guy. I look in the mirror sometimes. I'm just like, I am a strong guy. I know the tricks. I know all the things. I know how to deflect any kind of playerism. But yet, I keep doing it. I keep falling for it because you know what? I think I was a little bit more desperate trying to be in a relationship or trying to get into one, and then just making it work. But you just can't force it. It needs, if it's supposed to happen, it should be easier than this. I mean, you're not gonna always have peachy times. Everything's not gonna be smiley faces. But you need to honestly understand that it shouldn't be so difficult to where it's making you upset, making you cry, and making you sit and just feel so self-loathe yourself while they're having the happiest time of their lives. That's not right. That's wrong. And so I think that you obviously you're feeling that way, and you shouldn't. You really shouldn't. You should be out enjoying yourself as well. You should be having fun with someone who loves you, not someone who just keeps you around and don't love you. It's not love. I'm sorry. He doesn't love you anymore. And it's hard to accept that fact. I know that you can hear it, but to really accept it, it's hard. It's hard because, a lot of people, that's what they want. They want love. And they fall for these people who seem to love them only for a little while. And then after whatever they got, they get what they want from you, or they stop loving you. They'll just, for some reason, they just decide to change their mind. And I feel like that is so selfish of them. If they change their mind, they should just say it and just end it. Not keep you alone just because they don't want to hurt your feelings. It's hurting you by staying with you and not loving you, rather than not loving you and being away from you. That hurts. So, like I said, I think you should go. Um, and I know it's easier said than done. I I I barely. I mean, sometimes I say I escaped, and I beat it. But one day I know sometimes I feel like even if I go one day, we meet up again and they turn on their own charm on me, then I might be tempted. Even though I know this person put me through so much stuff, I'll still be tempted to be with them because you know why? Because the love inside you doesn't die as quickly as it did in them. And that's kind of hard to believe, that this person who said they care about you, when it's over or when you're away from them, it doesn't seem so. It seems like it's like they can turn off their feelings, but you can't. They have a switch that they can freely access, and they can just flip it on and flip it off. But people who really feel, who are not robotic or who actually have some emotions, we can't do that. It's constantly on. we can lessen it, but it still doesn't hurt less. It's still like the same amount. So you're a sweet girl. You're pretty. You're cool. I think that you deserve better, and I think you should get with a guy who would treat you much better. And to the jerk, you should just pack your stuff up. If you're leaving, I don't, just let him go. Let him go. Otherwise, if you don't let him go, you're only hurting yourself. You're only hurting yourself, and it's not, it's not gonna be worth it. You don't want to cry. I know you don't. You don't want to be sad. It's not good. It's not. It's terrible. It's just not cool. And he's not going. He's as much as you want. He's not going to change. If he since he's been keeping this up for so long, it's not going to change. It's going to be the same. I'm sorry. And I feel for you. And if you ever want to message me and ask me for more questions or anything, just feel free to do that. But at the same time, it's just he's not going to, because he doesn't understand. I think he still wants to play around. And if that's the case, those who want to keep playing around, or just playing hard to get, or just playing games in general, it's just they're still kids on the inside of their brains. They're still doing functional thinking. They're still functional thinking. It's I'm doing some psych babble. I'm a psych major, so sorry. Excuse me. Functional thinking is just like it's still an adolescent stage where they don't really have any solid idea of what they want. It's more of an instant gratification. I want what I want now, and once I get what I want now, I'll probably lose interest in what I got now, and I want something else that hasn't gone to concrete. So that's the problem with that, unfortunately. And we have a lot of adolescents who are, these adults who are like 20 to 30 and 30 to 40 who are still thinking with that kind of mindset. So we're just messed up. Our generation is going to be kind of just screwed. And unfortunately, that's the kind of guys you have to deal with, getting with. So you need to be strong and try to weed them out. Um, yeah. As for my story, like I told you, it ended, but that doesn't mean I still can't be tempted. Because I can end up going back into that cycle. What I have to do is I have to think. It's a cycle. I know their moves. I got it down now. I say this, you're gonna do this. I want to get out. You're gonna block me. You're gonna make sure I'm blocked until I decide to give up again, and then you'll rest your defense. So yeah, it's a game. It's a cycle. And you have to get out this cycle. You have to get out. You have to leave. You have to get out the cycle unless you like it. And if you do like it, then that's just you. But if you don't like it and you want something better, you got to go. That's just how it is. I'm sorry. So just go. Just get out as quick as you can, or just as fast as you can. Just sit down if you want to say it face to face. You want to write a letter. Do what you need to do. Just to make yourself better, because it's not right. This is not love. This is not love at all. This is I don't. This is just it's a mess, basically. And you should be with someone who wants to be with you, who will make time, who will always be where whenever you just need them, and who would do what they can to make you feel like you're worth something to them. As much as you put in, they should put in, if not the same amount, at least enough to show that you have nothing to worry about. that everything is, between you guys are just okay, and that you don't have to always second guess yourself. You don't have to question, or you don't have to feel like you're not doing something right. You should always feel like you're doing the best you can, and that they're appreciating every single thing you've done and that you're doing, and they show it to you. Like, they'll tell you, yeah, I mean, telling is fine, but showing is a little bit better, by not even buying things for you, but just, little surprises here and there. And then you feel like, this is real. This is what I'm talking about. This is, you will know. I'm sure you know that feeling, and I'm pretty sure you guys had it before he decided he just wanted to change on you. And like I said in a different video, I said to the same thing. It's just like, if they decide to change on you, they should just say it, or they just say, I'm not interested anymore, and I don't want to keep you. I don't want to keep leading you on. Just be honest. But I think they just don't want you thinking bad things about them. So, which you probably already do. So there's no difference. It doesn't change. Um, so yeah, just do like most of the songs on the radio these days. Pack your stuff and go. You'll be a lot happier. I'm pretty sure you are. And then you'll just do some things that'll make you happy. Get go do some stuff. You deserve it. Why not? And he'll be okay. I'm pretty sure he will be. Just, and you'll hopefully you'll find a guy. You have no problem with the look department, but if you want some substance, yeah, you're gonna have to look a little deeper. It's gonna take a while, but you'll find. I'm pretty sure you'll find the right one, and he'll be nicer, and he'll be kinder, and he'll be more into you, and no games. You know, I'm pretty sure the right guy, would tell you, hey, I like you, or I love, I want to be with you, and you're the one for me, or for now, or I don't know what's gonna happen to us, but for now, I really enjoy being with you, and I'll do pretty much anything I need to do to make sure you will stay by my side and that you will be with me if you want to be, and that's the right guy for you. All right. So, like I said, just listen to my advice, take it, heed it, do whatever you need to do with it. You can message me, talk to me about it more if you want to. That's a problem. And that's it. Take care.